Hello. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a working collect item script in Roblox Studio. Hello. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a working collect item script in Roblox Studio. First, let's find the tool that you want. Piggy uses keys. I'm going to use a sword. Okay, so you want to say no to put this tool into starter pack. And let's just unlock this so I can select it. Make sure it's anchored. And you could turn off Can Collide if you want. So let's go. So now we have our sword here. And we want to make it so when you click the item, it'll pop up in your inventory. And yeah, so we're going to do that by inserting a click detector. So it'll detect when it's clicked or when the mouse is touching it. So we could just do script.Parent.MouseClick connect function. And then we add in player here. So we can find the player that clicked the item from the mouse. So basically what this means, here's the script, and then the parent, which is in the data here, is the click detector. And then when it's clicked, also known as mouse click, it'll connect and do a function. And then this is just a variable to find of what caused the mouse click. So in this case, it's going to be player because we always know it's going to be a player. And we want to do it in the player's backpack. And how we know where the player's backpack is, here's the player here. If you go and see the children, there's the backpack. And if I insert like a tool or anything, which we want, like the sword, it'll pop up here. So that's what we want, obviously. So we're going to do player.Backpack because in the player and then the backpack. So we're going to do script.Parent.Parent.Parent, script.Parent, and then the parent, and then the other parent, which is the tool. And I'm going to just shorten this because it's way too long for me to write. I'm going to do local tool equals script.Parent.Parent.Parent, also known as classic sword. So we can now do tool clone, but if we do this sequence again, like this, and then we do like .parent, and then it'll go into player.Backpack. These are going to be two different clones, so that's not what we want. So we're going to do, we can also just do tool.Parent, because as you can see, the parent currently is workspace. So we could just do that in a player backpack, and you think we're done, right? And it's only like 3 minutes and 35 seconds, but no, we're not done. Look. Since we anchored the sword, it'll move us where to the sword is because it doesn't want to move anywhere, right? Because it's anchored. So we want to just unanchor the tool. So you think that we just do tool.anchored, but tools don't have any anchored. It has to be the handle first. So we could just do script.Parent.Parent, also known as handle, script.Parent.Parent. Anchored right here equals false. So now when the player clicks it, it will unanchor itself, and then the player can have it. And we're almost done here, but as you can see here, if we walk over the sword, it'll give it to us anyways. And if we just don't drop it in the first place and we just walk over it, then it's going to anchor us where the sword is. And we don't want that because in Piggy they don't have that either. So we're going to make it so the player cannot walk over it and then it'll go into its inventory and then all that. So how I figured this out is if you don't name your handle, then it won't work. So we can name it anything like subscribe or like. I insist you guys to do those two same things too. So anyways, if we go back into the workspace, as you can see, we got a warning here because it cannot find the handle. As you can see, we can just walk over it without any of it going into the player. So you could do this, but then if we go and select the sword, it's gonna not work, right? Because as you can see here, it'll say requires handle, and it doesn't know where the handle is, so then it can't pick it up. So we're going to do script.Parent.Parent.Name, also known as here, which is a like script.Parent.Parent.Name, is now going to be handle. So it can go into the player, not handler. Make sure it's spelled correctly or it will not work. So now, if we try, cannot walk over it. We click it. Got it. So now, that's how you make a working collect item script in Roblox Studio.